hand it to you, John. When you picked a romantic weekend, you really picked a doozy here.
Okay, then you're in charge of romantic ideas from now on. How's that?
Fine. I just wish I knew what was going to happen when this thing hits.
Well, we're going to find out any second.
I hate to admit it, but I'm scared.
Oh, come on. You're an assistant private eye. You look danger in the eye and spit in it, huh?
Right, boss. Just hold me, will you?
Hi, Marilyn.
Hi, Alex. Brent! Hi.
Mary Lynn, what am I surprised?
I called your fraternity house and they thought you were here. I was frantic to find you.
Frantic?
I love it. You two had gotten so close, Mary.
Hi, Jason. I remember you talking about your family yacht and all the sailing that you've done.
Yeah, I remember.
I was watching the news, and the weatherman said that a storm was developing at sea, a squall that could be dangerous.
Why does that concern you?
Because my boyfriend Wade is working on a yacht to pull out this afternoon.
What does he know about crewing on a yacht?
I have absolutely no idea, but I'm sure John Russell's very experienced.
What are you worried about? They'll simply find a port when they hear about the storm.
Yeah, but what if they're too far away from one or something?
Mary Lynn, it sounds like you're getting upset over something that hasn't even happened yet.
I know, but I'm scared.
Mary Lynn,
Well, I tell you what. If you haven't heard from him by tomorrow, after the storm has passed, then we'll get in my family's boat and we'll go look for him.
You do that for me?
Hey, I'd do just about anything for you.
I may take you up on that, friend. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Hey, come on. Why don't you stick around here and grab a bite to eat with us?
Oh, no, I can't. I'm up to my ears in 18th century literature. But now I can concentrate. You're right. John pulled into a port immediately, and they're just fine.
Well, like I said, if you don't hear from them by tomorrow, then we'll just go find them.
You're great. Thanks. Night, Jason.
Take it easy, Mary Lynn. Why didn't you just tell her to call the Coast Guard if something goes wrong?
And miss out on the opportunity of scoring valuable points in this game of love? No, thank you. Anyway, a day on the boat with Mary Lynn is just what we need to bring us that much closer.
Max? How could you love me so much? I mean, you're willing for me to just spend your whole life running. I mean, nobody's ever loved me that much.
I know.
You know, it's kind of scary. It's like now I have something I have to live up to, and what if I can't?
You don't have to live up to anything. Just love me. I know you will. More and more. Oh.
You know? Cord risked his life for me, too. He did, and you know, I mean, I can't believe what you guys risked. I mean, what would have happened to you if they'd caught you? I hope he doesn't tell Kate about it, because she'd have every right to be really mad at him.
Wait just a minute. How did we go from how much I love you and how much you love me to Kate and Cord?
Max, I'm just concerned about how much you're sacrificing for me. No, wait. See, because you know what? I mean, when we get the money and passport, we could get it just for one, and I can take care of myself.
Yeah! And then what would happen? In about 2 days to a week, I'd have to come rescue you again from who knows what. Either that or the police would grab you, and I'd have to break you out of prison all over again.
You know something? You're probably right. Max, I just hope you don't regret this.
Oh, I will never regret being together with you. And now, you must close those lips, close those eyes, and get some sleep. You gonna be warm enough?
Yeah.
Here.
Can you, sleep sitting up?
Don't worry about me. I may sneak out in the middle of the night and try to pick us up one of those transistor radios. Maybe I'll get some coffee for breakfast, too. So if you wake up and I'm not here, don't freak out, okay?
Oh, you be careful, right?
Of course.
Well, they'll just shoot to kill, won't they? I mean, no mercy this time. Kill or be killed, right?
No. Not unless they're forced to.
Oh, he'll force them, all right. Well, they're not going to take him back alive and bring him back to prison.
Katie, when he's cornered, I mean, he has a tendency to give up, doesn't he?
I'm sorry. Here you are reassuring me, and I should be reassuring you about Tina. I mean, who the hell gives a damn what happens to Jamie?
You do.
Look, I
You
have
do,
to
and
go
you can't
home.
help it.
If you hear anything from Cord, please.
I'll send him right over to your house.
Thanks.
Let me show you out.
Bye, Kate.
Bye. Well, at least my father's not around to hear this, and it'll be a long time before news reaches Mandora. Blessings, very small blessings.
Good night.
So, Cord lied to Elizabeth Sanders and Katie.
Yeah, now do you take my instincts a little more seriously?
How could he pull it off? The confusion with Jamie's jailbreak, he slipped Tina out?
Must have.
Do you realize how serious this is if it's true? If the cops figure Cord bailed Tina out of jail, Clint, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Where the hell do you suppose the light switch is?
No, man, we can't risk a light.
This barn is isolated. The house is so far down there, no one out there will be able to see. Look, will you relax? We got this far, didn't we?
Man, we ditched that ambulance just in the nick of time, huh?
I know, but not to worry. I knew luck was on our side when the squad car passed by just as we were driving into the woods. Now look, you wait here. I'm gonna pay my grandmother a little visit.
Oh, what are you talking about? You're gonna pay your grandmother a visit? Don't you think the cops will be looking out for that?
I'm sure they will be watching the house. But they don't know about this tunnel that leads from the gardener's shed to the wine cellar.
What?
I don't know why it was originally put in, but my sister and I discovered it when we were kids. We used to play in there until one of the servants caught us. Anyway, my grandmother had it sealed up, but it should be no problem to break into it. So I'm gonna go and hit my grandmother up for some money, and I'll be back.
I'm coming with you.
No, you'll just be in the way.
Well, how can I be so sure that you're gonna be coming back, huh, pal?
Simple. I don't want you ratting to the cops about me.
Do you mean to tell me that your grandmother will give you anything you ask for?
She always has in the past. Some people say that's the root of all my sinful ways. Now look, don't get nervous if I don't make it back tonight. I may have trouble negotiating in the dark, but I will be back with enough cash for us to get out of town.
Okay. You just remember everything you learned in prison, okay, pal?
Here you go, Billy. Oh, I am never getting on a boat again. As long as I live, I don't care if I'm invited.
Well, the radio's still not working, and now the radar is out. I'm afraid we drifted a good bit during the storm, so we're basically at the mercy of a passing ship or a plane.
Well, at least we're all still alive, right? So we can be thankful for that. Amen. Listen, is there anything I could do?
I don't know. Why don't you and Wade go up on deck? You know this area well. Maybe you can pick out a landmark and figure out where the hell we are.
I'll keep working at that radio.
Okay, come on, Billy. Let's go.
Wade, listen. I just want to say thanks for holding me last night. It made me feel really safe. Was it so awful?
Of course it wasn't awful. It's just that it's not the same. Come on, Billy. Let's just go look.
That Billy is such a trip. I can't believe her. I mean, she continues to go after Wade, even though he flat out rejects her.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of someone else I know.
Then you have no idea if he's still in Pennsylvania or not. I can assure you, my dear Captain Garretson, that the police will be the first people I will notify. Thank you very much for calling.
Gramps, what?
Absolutely nothing.
I heard the phone. I thought for sure.
Now, the police think he's still in the area. Also, they assume that Jamie got rid of the ambulance and that he and his accomplice are on foot. Unless, of course, he's killed some innocent person for a car.
Oh, God, let's hope not. Did you get much sleep?
Occasionally.
Same here.
You know, I heard something down here around 2 o'clock this morning. I sneaked down, positive I would find that grandson of mine, but it was only Patrick, roaming around, checking doors and windows.
And here he is with morning coffee, ladies.
Where's Payson?
He's on guard at the kitchen window.
Really, Patrick?
It's better to be overly cautious than not, Elizabeth.
I agree with them, Grams. Hello? Hi, Clint. No, everything's quiet here. No, did you get a call from him? Okay. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Clint didn't get a call from court either. I don't understand.
That's very mysterious, Katie.
Grams, I wish you had found out where he was going.
Kate, I had other things on my mind, and he seemed to be in a great hurry because he had a plane to catch.
Yes, to a little safer, less complicated life, I suppose,
Patrick,
right?
don't start.
Well, what other explanation is there? He just hightailed it out of town, Kate.
Well, I have an explanation. It's probably the right one. Max probably convinced him to go riding off and be a knight in shining armor and save Tina with him.
Without telling you?
Yes, because he knew I'd be upset and try to talk him out of it.
Putting Tina first, as usual.
One more crack out of you, Patrick, and I'm throwing you out of here.
No, for heaven's sake, Kate. Patrick is here watching out for us. Cord is not. That's reality.
It's
Don't
all
take
right.
it out on Patrick.
It's all right, Elizabeth. It's all right. I don't want to talk about Cord anymore anyway. I'm going to go talk to the police, see if there was anything suspicious going on here last night.
Kate, are you all right?
I just miss Dad. I wish he were here with us.
I know. I think about that, too, so much. It's just us now, Kate.
I'm gonna go upstairs and get changed. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Good morning, Grams.
Max? Morning, my love. I'm running errands. See you soon. Max.
You getting anywhere?
No, I can't figure out how far we drifted. I don't even know what direction. Just looking at this chart makes me feel like I'm doing something to figure out where we are.
Why don't you just sit back with me and snuggle and we can celebrate the fact we didn't drown at sea?
What the hell? I might as well.
You know something?
What?
This is getting to be a habit.
Kissing?
No, getting into dangerous situations with you.
Well, we're two PIs that can't stand the thought of tranquility.
I could stand it if I could just find it. What was that?
Who cares? Who cares?
Well, you know, Cassie, there's a lot of people around. Maybe we should wait and get naked back at shore,
I can't believe you. You are so flaky. First you told me to wait to get naked on the boat. Now you're telling me to wait to get naked back at the shore. Make up your mind, buddy.
John, Cass, there's a boat heading this way. You're kidding! No, it's a little motorboat, and we saw them and waved, and they saw us and took us back.
That's great. I am gonna kiss the land as soon as I see it.
Hey!
All right.
What happened to your shoulder?
It's just, I fell down and hit it on the deck. It's okay.
All right, well, listen, get in some warm clothes and let's go up on deck.
All
Take a
right,
look.
all right.
Come on. You believe it?
I can't believe it. Listen, come on. Let me massage your shoulder. Come on. Trick or treat.
Trick? Is it Halloween?
No, I missed Halloween because I had the measles. But my mom promised I could go out when I was okay. Got some leftover candy, lady?
Actually, no. There's not much of anything in this house.
Are you a witch?
No. Why, do I look like one?
This house is haunted. I bet you and me and Ted I was brave enough to come here, and I did.
Oh, well, you are brave to be here, certainly, but,
What's going on?
well, this young man here is, trick-or-treating. See, he missed Halloween because he was sick.
Measles.
He also said that this house is haunted.
Well, now, that used to be true, kid, but what's your name?
Jake.
Jake, come on in. Let's have a little word here. You see, Jake, my wife and I bought this place, and since then, we've been trying to run all the ghosts and goblins out of this place, make it real nice. But you see, we've been kind of keeping this a big secret here. You do know how to keep a secret, don't you?
Maybe.
Maybe. Listen, Jake, we don't have any candy. Let me see here. What do you think? You think, $5 be okay?
Sure.
Tell you what. We'll give you another $5 just to keep us being here a little secret.
Wow, $10.
Okay.
Thanks, mister.
You're welcome. Now, come on. Let me show you right out here. Here you go, Jake. And don't come back, all right? Would you like to explain why you let a 4-foot troll in here?
Well, when he knocked on the door and everything, at first I was really scared, but then I heard this little boy's voice, so I thought it would be okay.
And what if it were a 4-foot cop in disguise?
Well, I knew you'd be here and that you'd take care of everything for me. But you know what I was thinking when I was watching you bribe him?
That the capitalistic system has gone too far?
No. That pretty soon Al was going to be big enough to wear a costume and go trick-or-treating.
Soap windows, smashed pumpkins, and trash mailboxes. But now is not really the time to dwell on that. I do not want you to open that door for anyone, you hear? Come on, let's have a little donuts and coffee here. And I don't care who is out there. I don't care if it sounds like a children's choir singing the Hallelujah chorus. Got it?
Yeah.
I'm glad you still recognize me, Gramps.
How did you get into this house?
Is that any way to treat a grandson after you haven't seen him for a year? By the way, thanks so much for dropping by Statesville for a visit, making me feel loved.
Love means nothing to you, and don't tell me that's why you're here. You're here for money or a place to hide, aren't you?
Hey, good idea. Who else is at home?
No one.
Don't give me that. Who else?
Only Payson.
And Kate?
Kate doesn't live here anymore.
So, how are you? Without Dad, I mean.
I'm dreadful. What else? And you've made things worse by breaking out of prison.
I wanted to come to the funeral, you know.
I hope that's true. Jamie, I am going outside and get one of the policemen.
What?
I'm going to tell him that you're here and that you will willingly give yourself up peacefully.
You must be senile, Grams. Otherwise, you'd know that I'm not about to do that. I could go to the chair this time. I'm not about to give myself up, dead or alive. Now I want money. Everything you've got stashed in the house. And I'll take that diamond necklace, too.
This was a gift from your grandfather on our 25th wedding anniversary. I'll never give it up.
Please, don't make me use this. Just give me the necklace and open the safe.
You'll have to kill me for either one.
No, that's okay. Thanks anyway, though.
Wade, I'm not gonna jump you or seduce you or anything. I wanted to rub your shoulder because my sister showed me how to do it the right way.
Your sister? Wait, is Stacy into massages or something?
Wade, Stacy worked for a physical therapist one summer. Don't you remember anything?
No, I'm sorry, I don't. Okay. Show me what your sister taught you.
Well, gee, you might have to relax. Do you think you can handle it? Okay, relax.
So,
I'm sorry.
how's Stacy anyway?
She's good. She's really good. She loves being a cop. She took her detective's exam.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's her whole life.
Billy, when are you gonna figure what you're gonna do out? I mean, you're wasting your life. You're just letting the years slip by.
You mean this from a guy who can't figure out whether he wants to be a sailor one day or a stagehand the next?
At least I'm doing something. But you're still trying to pretend you're 17. You're letting everything slip away.
Yeah, well, you know this massage isn't working. You have to relax, all right? Maybe if you stop with the lecture.
Hey, you guys are never gonna believe who came to rescue us.
Mary Lynn.
Billy.
So, did you get a radio?
No. Convenience store didn't have any, and the nearest store that would is too far away.
What about a newspaper?
All out. I know. You wanted to see yourself on the newspaper, but them's the breaks, kid.
You know, I wonder if Vicky's happy that I'm out of jail or what.
Of course she is. You know, she put herself in a lot of danger to help you. It's one classy lady. She really proved how much she loves you.
Oh, I know she did, and I love her too. I do. Did you know about this?
No, but she'll figure it out with everyone else.
Yeah, so what'd you use? What was your cover at the hotel?
I just said that I was going to Buenos Aires to be with my brother Steve and Gabrielle.
That's great. So nobody's going to even notice you're missing for a while.
It's the idea.
Max, could you hold me? I gotta chill.
Why? Come on, you were smiling just a second ago.
Because I was thinking of how much you're giving up for me, how much you're sacrificing.
We are going to be just fine. I promise.
You know, I believe you. You always seem to know what's best for me.
You don't mean that, Grams. You know you don't.
Oh, yes, Jamie, I mean it. But just remember this. When you fire that gun, the police will come running. They'll capture you and keep you from hurting anyone else.
The cops aren't going to capture me, Grams. They'll shoot me like some rabid dog.
That's exactly what you are. So be it.
Come on. Grams, I just want that money, and I'll back out of here, and you'll never have to hear from me again.
No.
Grams?
Kate. Nice to see you. Grams lied. She said you weren't around. I guess she was trying to protect you. But I'm glad you're here. Because now I've got a little more leverage. Maybe now Grams will listen to reason and give me the money I want.
What are you doing, Jamie? Put the gun away.
I need it. Grams isn't cooperating with my needs. She's either gotten stubborn or cheap.
I told him I wouldn't help him. He'd have to kill me first.
She doesn't mean it, Jamie.
I want money, Kate. Anything that's stashed in the house, there must be 1,000 or 2 at least in that safe.
What about Tina?
What about her?
Is she okay? Did you hurt her?
Let's just get off the subject of Tina and back on to the money.
Don't give him to Kate.
She's smarter than that, Grams. You must be under the impression that I won't shoot and kill you both, but you're wrong. I've got nothing to lose. You both might just as well be dead as far as I'm concerned.
All right, Jamie, I'll open this safe. Just don't hurt Grams.
I forbid it. You know what will happen. He'll leave here, and somewhere he'll use that gun. I won't have more innocent people on my conscience.
Well, I will not let him kill you. Okay, Jamie, we will go upstairs and open the safe, you and I. But leave Grams down here, okay? Patrick, don't!
Kate!
For a special report tonight at 11.
Max. Max, wait.
What do you wait? Don't say that. It's been a year already. I think we're overdue for this, babe.
Max, please, come on. We have to talk.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Max, look, it's not that I don't want to do this.
Well, I know that.
Look, it's just that, Max, I do want to do this. It's just that there's this little voice inside of me that keeps saying no.
I think we can drown that out. Yes, yes.
Please,
yes.
I'm so upset right now because of everything. I've been giving up my whole life.
Does that include Cord? Damn it, Tina. Is that what you're holding back from me because you're still holding on to Cord? Sweetheart?
Hi, darling. I'm glad you're home.
Any news about Tina?
No. I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to be afraid of. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be afraid.
Well, Cord hasn't checked in. No one assigned him a job, and no one's heard about him. No one knows where he is.
And suddenly the Holden Towers has a brand new story for where Max is. Now, he's in Argentina visiting Gabrielle and Steve.
All right, that does it as far as I'm concerned. Honey, we both know that Max wouldn't go 2 miles out of town if he thought Tina was being held hostage. So obviously he and Cord did slip her out of Statesville. And what? They're all hiding out together?
Oh, I wish we knew that for sure. I tell you, it would make me feel a lot better knowing that she's safe with those 2 boys rather than with Jamie Sanders.
All right, Jamie, I'll open this safe. Just don't hurt Grams.
I forbid it. You know what will happen. He'll leave here, and somewhere he'll use that gun. I won't have more innocent people on my conscience.
Well, I will not let him kill you. Okay, Jamie, we will go upstairs and open the safe, you and I. But leave Grams down here, okay? Patrick, don't!
Kate!
Drop it, Patrick!
An ambulance. We need an ambulance.
I didn't mean to shoot him.
Why'd you mess me up?
Let him in, Elizabeth! Kate!
Huh?
It's gonna be all right, Case. Let me take a look at it.
My grandson was here. He shot my granddaughter. He ran off that way.
Full alert. Suspect on grounds, probably headed out the back door.
An ambulance, please.
Send an ambulance. Family member shot by suspect.
Relax, relax. There you go. Okay.
Kate.
It's gonna be all right, Elizabeth. Just a second. It's just a flesh wound. She'll be all right.
Oh, thank God.
I just blacked out for a few seconds, that's all.
Oh, Kate, my darling, I thought you were dead.
Any idea how Jamie got into this house? It wasn't through a door or a window. We got those covered.
I have no idea. I was in this room alone. I turned around and he was standing right there.
No sign of suspect. We must still be in the house.
All right, stay where you are. Front area detail, come on in. We're searching the whole house. Suspect's armed. Now, you folks, stay in here. Don't leave under any circumstances.
Katie, you're gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay.
John, why in heaven's name did you try to stop Patrick?
Because I thought you weren't gonna warn him. I thought you were just gonna shoot.
Katie, I was just gonna wound him. Otherwise, he might have taken one of you two as a shield.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I just had this vision of him being shot, and I'm sorry. Hope I'm not getting blood on your couch, Grant.
I don't give a damn about the couch. It's your life I care about, not Jamie's. I hope they kill that maniac and stop him forever.
But I must say I have a lot of questions about your theory.
Such as?
Well, in the first place, Cord is much more level-headed than Max ever was. And he's not in love with Tina anymore. So why would he risk his relationship with Kate and his life for his ex-wife?
He was at the prison. Maybe he just got caught up in it.
Oh, honey, the consequences would be so severe if he were caught. I just... On the other hand, I would be eternally grateful if he did save her life.
At the risk of his own? Could be what we're talking about.
Oh, I guess. Well, where is Rafe? What is he doing? Why haven't we heard from him?
I'll give him a call and tell him we want to talk to him. Of course, we won't mention the fact that we are thinking that Cord and Max might have slipped her out of Statesville.
How you feeling today, huh?
Oh, Paul. I'm just upset about Tina. I don't know where she is.
I know.
Yes, this is Clint Buchanan. Captain Garrison in? Would you ask him to call me as soon as possible? Thank you.
I take it no word from Jamie about the ransom.
No, and he would have called by now, don't you think? Just further proof of what I've been saying as far as I'm concerned.
Asa, listen, I know you and Clint talked about this yesterday, so what do you think? Do you think the Cord helped get her out?
Well, pretty much. But there's one theory that nobody wants to talk about.
What?
Jamie could have taken Tina out as hostage. But he just, well, something...
Pa, come on.
You mean he killed her?
I think you have to have that possibility in your mind, especially not
now,
hearing
why get Ricky all upset?
Well, the police don't go along with that theory.
You talked to Rafe?
No, I had a chat with a cop sitting in the car near your driveway. All he's concerned about is keeping a lookout for Tina before she sneaks into this house.
They should be looking for Jamie.
Do they suspect Max and Cord?
They think Tina might have plotted the break with Jamie.
That's ridiculous. Jamie Sanders was trying to kill her. Well, they should be out looking for him and trying to protect her, not treating her like a fugitive.
Marilyn, we got all the gear stowed away on Brent's boat, so we're about ready to shove off, okay?
Okay, I'm coming.
Or maybe we need a minute to ourselves.
No, there's no reason.
You're still upset about Billy, aren't you?
No, of course not. I mean, you're free to choose your companion on a cruise.
But I didn't choose her. She just invited herself.
That's not the impression she gave.
I know that, but I just decided to let it go at the time. I didn't want to get into it in front of Brent and John. The truth is, I just mentioned to her that I was coming on this cruise, and she snuck aboard. By the time she came out of hiding, we were way out to sea.
Wade? Mary Lynn? We're ready for you.
Okay, would you just tell John we're on our way out? Billy, we're having this conversation alone, okay?
How could you do something like that?
I don't know.
You know, I can't imagine being so pushy. What a nerve.
I have made it very clear to her that I'm not interested, but she just won't accept it. And she obviously thought that once I was on board, I'd forget about you as long as I was with her. But that just did not happen. I'm not interested in Billy. Period. Do we understand each other on this?
Yeah.
Now, Missy, I'd like to know why you showed up on Brent's boat instead of the Coast Guard's.
I told everybody when we came aboard that Brent had a boat, and I was worried and wasn't sure if I should be.
And you just gallantly offered to go and search for us.
Yes, and he tried to hold my hand, and he tried to put his arm around me while we were looking. But so what? You did need rescuing from the sea, and from your ex-girlfriend.
Well, I can handle her, and I think you can handle Brent. Let's just let them make fools of themselves if they want to. We just know that we're right together, right?
Well, guess we better continue on land.
Okay, let's go.
Marilyn, if you think I'm giving up on Wade, you better forget it. He's mine.
You gotta read this to believe it. This national intruder is saying that Tina is on the loose and she's looking for more victims.
Wanda, why upset yourself reading such trash?
Because people are gonna talk about it and I wanna know. I wanna be able to dispel all the misinformation. Vicky says that Tina is probably being held hostage by that Jamie Sanders, and what does the public at large think? That the killers just banded together in the prison and they busted out.
Wanda, you're working on an ulcer in my eardrums. Now, please put your attention to our lovely restaurant and the fact that we're going to be opening at noon.
Oh, that's just a couple of minutes away.
Uh-huh.
Now, are we really ready?
I hope so.
All right, then, let's not delay. Let's go onward and upward.
Just a minute. I want to make a speech before we open our doors to business.
Should I sit down for this?
It'll be short. Probably shorter than I think, because once I get going, I'll no doubt get inhibited and forget my lines.
Just ad lib.
Not so long ago, I was a homeless person with no present and certainly no future. Very little in the way of hope and even less in resources. Then Victoria Buchanan bestowed on me her incredible generosity.
Yay.
She not only gave me a home and much hope, but she introduced me to her friends, many of whom are my friends now. Wanda, you are one of the many fine people I have met here. And now here I am, about to embark on a new career this late in my life. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate your confidence in me and your show of friendship. But now, that's just the prelude to the most important part. It has to do with us, our personal relationship. Wanda, when my wife Penelope died, I thought I could never care for another woman in that way. I mean,
Go ahead, Gilbert, go on.
I guess I'm done.
I don't think you are.
I just want you to know that I care very much for you. The same way I cared for Penelope, and instead of the way that I care for, say Victoria.
And I care very much for you in the way that I cared for my Vinny. More than in the way that I care for, Clint. And I think it's wonderful. I think we're both very, very lucky that time has given us this opportunity to feel this great sweetness in our hearts, don't you?
We certainly are. Wanda, I believe we're in business whether we like to be or not.
I love the symbolism of their banging down the doors to come in. Come on, let's show them. Oh, here you are. Welcome to Heavenly Hash.
You sure about that, Wanda?
Oh, impatient, huh? Just like you was at the diner. Say hello to Gilbert. Come on, let's go upstairs. I know. So give me 3 cheeseburgers, medium rare. Yeah. Get up there.
Hello there. Would you like a table?
Please.
Just follow me. We have a lovely table right here. There you go. I'll be right back with the menu.
Okay, thank you.
That's the lady who stole the poison from Dr. London's lab. Not this one.
Kate, why did you refuse the trip to the hospital?
I'm fine, Grams. It's you I'm worried about.
My dear, don't you worry about me. I'm not falling apart. I don't allow that in a crisis.
But you haven't been feeling well.
I'm all right. Now, please, I'll call Dr. Wilcox and have him come over and take a look at both of us. In the meantime, think of nothing but rest. You've been through a terrible trouble.
I have no idea how we got in here.
Hi, Rafe. It's nice to see a familiar face.
Kate, I'm sorry your brother got by us. The big mystery is how he did it. Now, we've searched the entire house. He's disappeared. How could he get in and out like that?
I can't imagine.
Grams, the tunnel.
What tunnel?
The one from the garden shed to the wine cellar.
Of course, that's it. You and Jamie played there when you were children.
You had it sealed up, but just with wood. He could have pried it open and then covered it back up.
I'll show you where it is.
Okay, why don't you go with Mrs. Sanders, all right?
Rafe, what about Tina Roberts?
No sign of her. I'll be posting a man inside the house from now on, Kate.
Well, that's all fine and good, but I think this is the last place he's going to show up now.
Grams refused to give him any money. I'm sure he's not going to come back here.
Well, just in case. Now, can you tell me where I can find Cord?
He's out of town on an assignment.
Not according to the banner.
Well, that's the message he left my grandmother.
Did you speak to him after he took photos at the prison?
I didn't even know he was at the prison.
Yeah, supposedly he was covering the dedication ceremony for the computer center. Only that wasn't his assignment. But he was there before Tina escaped. And now he's nowhere to be found.
What, are you implying that he helped Jamie and Tina escape?
Not your brother, just Tina.
Well, he wouldn't do that. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Do Cord a favor, Kate. When he calls, make sure he contacts me next.
I am not going to let you railroad him, Rafe. He had nothing to do with that jailbreak. He wouldn't break the law. Could you believe the nerve of him?
Max, please, would you come down so I can explain to you?
I wanted to get my temper under control. I thought I might say or do something we'd both regret.
I know that's because you just assumed the cord was the reason that I was resisting making love.
First time I laid eyes on you, your eyes were filled with tears over Cord. That man has been between us for what? How long? A year?
He's divorced you, Tina. He's tried to marry Kate so many times. He's out getting our passports. You're never going to see him again.
I know that.
But you keep clinging to him.
I thought you said you were going to get your temper under control.
I did. This is under control.
Well, can I talk now? Look, don't you see this isn't all about Cord here? Sure, I gave up Cord. But I also gave up my baby, who I love more than anything on this earth, and I gave up my sister, whom I love dearly, and her kids, and I gave up Clint. Look, I gave up a whole town that I feel comfortable in. Don't you see, it's not just Cord, it's all these other things.
Oh, Bull. Giving up all those things has got nothing to do with you and me, kid. In fact, if we could finally and truly become lovers, it would be so much easier for us to move on and for you to make this all your past. There's something in you that won't let us be a couple. Some reason you won't give in to me. What is it? You got something inside there that keeps hanging on, keeps saving yourself for your ex-husband? Well, I got news for you. He's not yours anymore. He belongs to Kate. I can make you happy in every sort of way, mentally, emotionally, and certainly physically. Unless, of course, the only way you're happy is if you're suffering. In that case, tell me. I'll accept the fact you're a masochist. I'll go out and buy a whip.
Max, don't do that.
I can't take this anymore. Now, you gotta choose.
You better do it now. Us or some memory of a relationship. We can't go on with our lives until you forget about your past life. doing? You got it, Spider?
Sure do, kid.
Q. Cleo Morgan and Tony Morgan, both from New Orleans. Very nice. You do nice work, my friend.
The works of art, you want to know the truth. Because I owed Max a big one. Never thought I'd get the chance to pay him back, and then you knocked on my door.
Well, I'll tell him that you're real happy to do him this favor.
Yeah, you give him my best. The lady, that his woman?
Yeah.
Well, if you are on the run with someone, might as well be a beauty, huh? Huh?
Guess so. Look, I need to be getting back home before I'm missed. What do I owe you for these?
Are you kidding? I just told you I owed Max. The slate is clean and shiny now. You tell him to keep his money and buy his lady fancy clothes with it.
Well, you just saved yourself a couple of lives, pal.
Yeah, oh, and you tell him if he's ever in New Orleans, be sure and find me.
Will do. Thanks.
Max, you're wrong.
I'm right. And why don't you accept it and deal with it?
Listen, when I held you in my arms a little while ago, there wasn't enough room between us for Cord's ghost, but then your mind started pulling away and your body started going with it.
Max, that's not true.
You gotta make up your mind, babe. You want something that's tangible? You want something you can hang on to in the middle of the night and keep you warm? Or you want a cold old dream? Some dead fantasy of a man that threw you out? You better think about this. I'm gonna go outside, look around, make sure that kid didn't run home, see you on TV, and tell his parents about us. But when I get back, one of us is gonna make a drastic change. And I hope it's you.